Is it recording?
It should be recording. Technically,
Yeah,
it
it's
should be
recording.
Now,
Okay. Now
how
we're
do you
gonna,
zoom this thing?
now we're gonna talk and da 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 da.
How do we zoom this thing?
This Zoom is, I understand it to be, here's the wide shot, I think.
But it should be a zoom.
See, there's one right here. It's a
Okay,
wide
where?
shot. Oh, there's the zoom.
There's the zoom.
That's the zoom.
Good, okay, that's
Okay.
the zoomer. Okay. Wow, that's quite a zoom.
Go
That's quite
down the street.
That's quite a pimple.
You talking about Shauna's shoulders or?
There he is, Raymond, look at me.
Hey,
Hey, zoom, no, look, stay there, I wanna look into those. Check with those. Okay.
The teeth still right there.
Okay, now I'm gonna stop it, turn her on. Now, let's see how I can find the thing. First of all, let's zoom out until we see what we're doing. Okay, let's figure this out. Okay, we're zooming out, now I got you.
Can you read it?
Yep.
So you know what the good thing about
Yeah,
that?
you can read it.
That is, Robert,
Yep.
is that, let's say you're talking.
Okay,
Let's say you're talking.
seconds.
Hit play.
Okay.
Test 1, 3.
This is what, March 17th, 2007, St. Patty's Day. We're here with me, with Linda Beland, I'm Robert Stewart, Raymond Beland, and Steve Finley. And we're about to watch this tape, and this is of Mr. Gaudreau driving up to the scene of the murder. His explanation, this is June 13th, 1990. And this is Miss Beland is seeing this for the first time, so on here her comments or whatever is going to be quite natural. And we're going to see how this goes, okay? This is Mr. Gaudreau from the night of murder. This is any of our talking is over like. This is Rick Rydell, Heather LaMarche. That's Rick Rydell talking.
Came down this way.
And that's Denis Gaudreau talking.
Made it right.
Heather LaMarche is with them. I'm parking my red truck and
Pulled in on the left-hand side, the right-hand side at the Nucci pub.
And this is where Jamie DeClaire is supposed to come over and see them, but he doesn't mention anything about Jamie.
Okay, we parked it right beside that sign. Rob went across the street to see where all those cars are parked, right by the bus stop. You see a white car. Well, the closest parking lot to the street, up here where you see those yellow barricades, that's where he parked his truck. He just drove it in, parked it there. Then he came to the car, walked across the street, got in the front seat.
Yeah.
And we left. We came on
Yeah,
over
the
to
driver.
right.
Rick Woodell.
Heather LaMarche is in there, and I don't know the name of the video guy in charge of the camera. See the guy who's now panning because Rydell told him to pan, get the red lobster, is over here. That's where they said I parked the truck and had to walk over. Instead of having Mr. Gaudreau follow me over with the car and get out and get in the car, I had him parked there so we could talk to Jamie. I guess to get in his story where Jamie would come in. Jamie was originally, when he lied about the red truck,
Parked his truck right here.
Jamie was supposed to back him on the lie. So he says, this is where I parked the red truck, and then I have to walk all the way over. Well, Rick Mallory's in the back seat of the car with Jim Solvay and Rick Trudell.
Oh, he's saying what you guy did?
Yeah.
That whole day,
Oh, okay.
So
Watch it, that's why.
this is the drive. This is the drive where he's going to explain everything. Try to find the house.
Yeah, watch. When he was there to do the murder, watch how he finds them.
This is 1:31 p.m. on June 6th, 1990.
He knows this guy right there that's doing the carriage across the street, George. This guy there already knows him real well. This guy here was suspicion of weapons.
Suspicion of weapons.
Capital Ted.
Bad guy. But this time he's getting 3,000.
Just drive up to Cumberland.
He says just drive up to Cumberland. He's telling you it's at Cumberland. He's getting $3,000 a month now by the OPP.
Right now?
Yeah, but he's doing this. He just signed his contract. He still hasn't officially told them you're involved yet. This is in June. This was 5 months
I
into
mean,
the
you know,
investigation.
when you do something, you need to, you know what I mean?
Now you remember, this is the road you would have had to driven that night with
Yeah, driving
Drive
back.
where?
Dennis home, back to from our place.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
We would have drove all this that night.
Which would have been all the foggy night. You would have had to driven all
No,
this
I
way.
wouldn't have done that, especially at school, my
Well.
kids, I don't think so.
They should have shown you this tape and explained it to you.
Yeah.
And this is, you'll see how long the distance is.
Yeah, right. Okay.
You know where you are now?
Metro Road.
Yeah, on top of the hill. Eh? You're just about to go down the hill.
Yeah, where the Milanos is and the Butler. You're near the Butler.
No.
Not the Butler, the other one there.
Yeah.
What's that with the
You're gonna get near Blair Ogilvy.
Yeah,
Hung
I get
Fat.
it.
We're going to get near Hung Fat.
Yeah, it's right by Hung Fat.
Ogilvy, right?
No, they got Hung Fat restaurant up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's also near Ogilvy.
Near Ogilvy, right
Is that where
after
the big
Ogilvy.
ball is, the silver
Wendy's
ball?
and stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, this section's right where the.
Getting down to where my parents live.
Yeah, right now, yeah, we're getting to Ogilvy right now, McDonald's.
They're pretty
Hello?
quiet in
You're
the
about to
back.
hit. Yeah, oh, they're quiet a lot.
Now there's a McDonald's on the right. And
And you'll notice Rydell will speed up when he gets near the house, as past the house. You'll notice it. I'll tell you how it is. See, there's Hung Fat.
Yeah. What? No, it's the McDonald's that Hung Fat's
Yeah,
coming
but
up.
now there's Wendy's.
Yeah, Hung
And
Fat's
then
right there.
Hung Fat
That
should
white
be up.
sign. Right there, Dad. There's Hung Fat. Right there. Boom, we just passed
Just
it.
missed
What's
it.
with Hung
Hung
Yeah,
Fat.
Hung Fat. And then there's LaPorte.
Mm-hmm.
And we passed Laporte Street. where my
Now
dad
Dad,
used to
right
live.
here, Dad, now there's a big development. Tim Hortons
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Right there in the grass on the right. It's all garage, Pizza Hut.
What was the bar out there at the end of the on the right?
Right there was a motel.
Wasn't there a bar there?
Motel, yeah, motel bar.
Well,
No,
the main
Pizza.
motel. Well, the main motel. And this is the Queensway we're coming up to here.
Yeah.
Now it's a Pizza Hut there, Dad.
Okay. Good. Well, this is my book.
Now here, I want you to watch this.
Is that all right? Whatever you were close, I mean. I don't want to smoke you guys up. I'll be all right.
Notice anything, Linda? Wouldn't you have gone on the Queensway?
They told me to go to speed
Eh?
limit so we don't get pulled over.
Wouldn't you have got on the Queensway?
To go where?
So it's going
It's our house.
fast. Went through
Well, we lived on
Can't find you would have got on and went down there.
What do you mean, if I was, where were we living?
Orleans.
Wow, yeah, no, I would have taken Queensway.
Would you be driving down this road?
No,
Rob,
Well, he said you went down this road that night. You drove him home down this
no,
road.
no, why would I go the long way when I can just hop on the Queensway? No, no, no.
See, he doesn't know where the place is. He's just getting it from the newspaper. So he doesn't want to get in the Queensway to go past the place where it is, because he knows the address from the newspaper.
Is our house still? Oh yeah, our house was still built here right now. We're gonna pass by our old.
Yeah,
house,
they're
right?
gonna show it. They're gonna pan to our house and all this. This is the road he said we took that night.
Yeah, but
Instead
I
of taking
never
the
drove
Queensway.
that way, I never drove that way.
I know
Well, that's
that.
what he told them. They didn't ask you this, but that's what they told him.
Just
That's what he
up
told the jury.
No, no, I always
You
hop
drove
on
back
the
this way and you
Queensway
drove
and
this
up
way,
on
rather than taking the Queensway.
take her on the,
I went on the Queensway all the time.
she hated driving, so she'd take the quickest way to get out.
I don't know, I would have the same way.
This
Well,
was
first
the
of
whole
all,
distance she
and
would have
if-
had to drove that
And if
night
it
with
would
him with the
be
guns in the
snowing
car.
or weather really bad, even worse, I would go
She
on.
wouldn't have even left the house at
No. Very-
And you would have left
Would you
without
find
saying
that
a
all on
word?
a
Would you
slow
not have
night?
said a word? I would have running in with these people and say, you go drive him home.
Second, you better not to do that.
You said you swore at her hair down.
Oh, no, Dennis said you knew better than to ever talk back to me.
No way. That was my home. No fucking my home, my children there, no.
That would have been 2 months after Dennis Roy had come in and committed suicide at our house, so. Yeah. But they're real quiet and all this, we're gonna go, I'll show you where the deceased house is, and go right past it, he doesn't mention anything.
Excuse me, where are we now?
Well, we're getting towards Orleans now,
Yeah, now you're coming
about
up.
near the town, this is a horse farm right there. It's
That's where
just
we
past
go
the
that
proving
meeting there
grounds.
For the witness.
Oh, did I?
witness for-
Yeah,
she's up the street.
Yeah, tonight's is just up ahead here on the right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Teresa.
now I know where it
now you know you are?
is.
We're gonna be at John Dark soon. John Dark is where we're
But see, he doesn't know where the place is. He knows the address in the paper. So he doesn't want to miss it. Like taking the Queensway and he may go past it or something. So he wants to stay on this
The
road.
Queensway was right up our street.
Oh, yeah, it goes right up, boom,
I
right.
would go there.
Especially if you want to go to Mike Drew's place, you would have went down past our house. You know that exit, you would have had to turn right at the lights. There's a flashing red light at the
Trim,
stop sign
at the
and
trim.
you're right there.
Oh,
Trim
okay.
road, trim
Yeah,
road.
Trim Road, yeah.
Yeah,
So where is he now?
yeah, still
This
in
is
Orleans.
so this is Jean Dark here. This is
Just
the
John
SO.
Dark right up here.
Yeah, and then this is
I'll
where
look at
Therese
it,
is
I'll
right
do
now.
the best I can for you.
I'll do the best I can for you. Okay.
Who's supposed to be in the car when she's
Gaudreau.
driving right now? Just one other guy?
Gaudreau and
Her. This would have been the distance that she had to drive there and then back.
She's not even there yet. Still, there's still a long way to go. You still have to go by Plaza Orleans. You still have to
But
go.
he has never mentioned her name, and he doesn't in this whole tape. You'll notice he'll never mention her name, and didn't mention Jamie when they were at the thing. Didn't mention Jamie coming up. He adds these people later.
Look at the old bus. Look at the cars, man. Those were all new back then. Those were nice cars. Now look at them.
Holy cow.
We would have to stop at all the lights instead
I
of
would
taking
have
the
time to get there
expressway.
10 times by now, my way.
With all the guns in the car, you were
I
from a
don't
first-degree
think so.
murder, a pregnant woman and her boyfriend.
No.
See, a guy killed his wife down the
I would have
States.
been driving to the police station.
Well, no, a guy kills his wife in the
Shit,
States
man.
on Christmas, right?
Huh?
A guy kills his wife on Christmas, down the States. Not much of a story, is it? Guy kills his pregnant wife on Christmas. It's Lacey and Scott Peterson.
Right.
So it's the biggest story since O.J. Simpson. So this is a pregnant woman that we came back and involved my gun cult mall over there. 2 months after Denis Roy, it's the hottest house in the Ottawa. Take Jim Solvay's car, who's registered in the halfway house for manslaughter. Take his old Cadillac, registered to him. How many cars did I have, Linda?
I don't know.
Any of them my name?
No.
No.
This film looks like
Good
we're in
mind.
the car filming.
Yeah.
This right here, look
Yeah,
at it. I
it's
feel
doing
like
good.
I'm in the car.
Come out good. Comes out good. And this is, that's remember that church? That's where you got baptized? Raymond?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Baptism?
That was,
Yeah,
that
it
was,
in that church. Yeah.
from school. No,
Yeah,
we
we
went
school.
to
We went
the,
there.
it wasn't
First
a bad.
communion.
Yeah,
First
first communion.
commission.
First communion. That's where he was
No,
first
my
communion.
confirmation.
Yeah,
was.
confirmation.
That's where it was. Confirmation. Because Notre Dame's cap. That's the
And
school. I went
they
to.
thought they can't cancel my name off the thing because they thought I killed myself when it was.
Yeah, because of that school. That's why the
Yeah.
school thought my father was
Yeah.
dead. That's what they thought. Because you called the school.
And I'm going there. Well, I guess I come back from the dead, so this is now mine now.
Jesus.
Hey guys, last guy who did this that's it. Say, well, my turn. No, they wouldn't quite go that way, but hey,
There's the mall right here
that's small.
on the left. Because our video
Because
store.
all this way, you come down here, and eventually you'd go the Queensway here. This
Yeah.
is one way of going to your place, would be the Queensway.
That's where the
Come right
restaurant.
out here where this bus is coming.
Yeah, that restaurant where you guys used to eat the.
Yeah, the Great Cliff.
The Great Cliff, that's
Yeah.
it. It's right here at the lights. You go left at
Yeah.
these lights, and there's your
And
restaurant.
that's where we would have hit the Queensway from there,
Yeah,
is right
that's
up
where I
here.
always take the Queensway. Right
Oh yeah,
down.
it'd just be crazy taking all that.
Aye, way on down. Hello.
But that's the way he said you took it that night.
Not happening.
Look, nice haircut, bud.
Nice
Yeah,
haircut.
yeah, the bus, see that boy on the girl I saw last night?
He thinks he's all funny, this guy. More head than Phil had last night.
$30 million guy. He spent $30 million on this guy's hallucination. Didn't tell Linda Beland what her involvement was. And welcome to Ontario. Yeah, we're going to see our house. I'll show you where our house is.
Here's when they were building that theater.
Yeah.
There's the theater. That's where I went and watched Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. That's where it first came out.
They're still back on the theater.
Yeah, I know they're coming back now.
I know. I go in, come back out, they're still there.
And they're just new
And
too.
they're new hot end animated ones.
There, we're coming up to our old house.
That's 10th line,
Yeah, the falls, there was fall at the corner.
That's- God's pulling up.
No, it's past.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
The
the
road
road
up
up
to
to
the bus steward said, let's hit the bitches home. Talking about his wife.
Right here, coming to the left.
We're going to be coming up to 10th line. It's down the hill, then we hit 10th
Oh,
line.
yeah, okay, now I know where I am. Okay, that's where the police station is now. That
There's
is right
Niagara
here.
Falls there, right?
Yeah, right here. Now I remember this area now. There's my falls, mom, right up there
A
on the
couple
right.
of Timbits and you don't know where you are, right?
No, I remember here now.
Okay,
There's
there's
always.
10th line.
Yeah.
We're going to come up to the house where we were living. They're actually going to show it. So that would have been the distance she would have had to have driven, talk about bingo and just what the hell went on in there.
It was a 20-minute ride, which could have been there in 5. 15 minutes.
That's what I said, I could
No.
have been there 10 times.
Now, from now on, we're
Right.
going to show you from our place to where the deceased is, and he's going to go right past it, but I'll tell you where it is. And
You didn't ask him what you were talking about all the time that you were
no,
on this
no,
road
we're
trip?
just all quiet there. We did.
I would have been asking,
Now, watch, we're going to see. This is Bertrand Cement.
Brisbane.
Brisbane Cement.
Brisbane, yeah.
Yeah, and our house is just at the corner right here. And they're going to be
Yeah,
showing
there's our house, I see it. Right at
Yeah.
the white fence.
This is
There's
where he lived right
showing
there.
the
That's,
car.
that's one of his cars right there.
Which one?
Like green one right there.
And there's the
There's our house.
There's
That's
the
his car
house.
right there. Well, one of them.
Okay.
Rob Stewart, that's his house right there. There's a woman back there that pushes against the wall. That's the fence.
Okay, now from here is to the deceased house, is where the night after we went back, he came back and got her involved. The amount of driving she did compared to his getaway driving isn't very, you know. And I'll show you where the deceased
He's
house
going
is. He goes right
faster.
past it.
I never saw
Oh,
it.
where that car was, the fiber was parked right beside it. But I don't remember if it was there. That's one of his old cars.
Now we're going to be coming up. If we actually wanted to do
Isn't
this,
that Dennis, your friend with the antenna?
No.
yeah, you're going to see his
That's
place.
another
He's gonna,
Dennis.
Dennis.
Is it there, near there, or?
Yeah, you're going to see it. You're going to see it. Now this right here is where we would have come out. This is Trim Road.
Yeah.
And we would have got off the Queensway and come right out there if we were actually going to go to the place. It'd be off, stop at a light, hang a right, it's a flashing light, hang a left, and you're there. There'd be no way you'd be coming up and stopping. And Jim Sauve's car, he's registered in a halfway house for
Here's-
manslaughter.
Here's where that Dennis, dad's friend
No,
lives.
no, I'll show you. He'll show you where it is.
Dennis, the
spot,
antenna?
yeah, he'll spot it right out. Now I'll show you where the deceased place is. But he goes right past it. He only can see it coming in the way the trees are. You can only see the yellow house that sits on a hill with 3 others. When you're coming back towards Ottawa, you can't see it going this direction of the way the stuff is, and I'll show you that later on. Now you're going to be coming up to it, you're going to be seeing the Laporte signs on this side that he incorporates into his story later on after the camera veers a few times. But you're going to see he goes right past the place, and as he's going past it, Rydell hits the accelerator just at the driveway. You'll notice that too. And it's the next few, there's the Laporte sign. That adds to the story. And here, listen. See his accelerator? He did that at the driveway.
Whose driveway is that?
Rydell's.
That's
That's
where
the
the
dead
house
people's,
was?
where the
So
house
they're
was.
passing it.
They're past it, and he's not saying anything. But Rydell hits the accelerator.
And he's
You
still
can hear
hitting
him.
Yeah.
You can hear him.
He's gone, he's saying like, okay, you're wasting my time now.
But you can hear the accelerator as he goes past the driveway. I'll show you where the house is better as we go coming past, and what Rydell does.
So where they're going now?
Well,
You go past.
he's gonna tell
We're
him
going to
turn
the
around
house where they
sooner.
killed
Oh.
her.
We go for miles here. We're going for a long
Are
trip.
you serious?
He's bringing them to the house where he brought them to kill these people right now.
No.
Yeah, but he's.
That's how serious this is.
They passed it there. They
But
passed
that
out.
house
Yeah, I
was
know.
showing on CGOH News from the road. Everybody in Ottawa seen where the house was from
I
CGOH.
didn't.
And it's also in the
You don't
paper. He's
remember.
using the paper. The address in the paper is wrong, and I'll explain to you. In the Ottawa Citizen, they have the wrong address. But it says a yellow house that sits on a hill with 3 others, and Rydell says it's the only yellow house in 10 miles. Now you're coming up to Cumberland Antenna, and you're going to hear what he says about that. You know what Dennis Fitzpatrick says.
Yeah, Fitzpatrick.
Yeah. Now he was Wendy's best man for
Yeah.
Wendy's, one of
I
Wendy's
remember that, yeah.
marriage, right? Nice guy, Dennis.
Yeah, very nice.
I like his
Yeah.
wife. His wife.
Yeah,
is
very nice
friendly.
people English. Here, now listen. This is it here.
Oh yeah, there it is.
That's a place for the antenna where John goes. An antenna place on the right.
John,
The guy John that they were looking for.
the guy that left and went to Toronto?
Yeah. Well, he was associated with this guy here.
Oh, the guy that owns Cumberland Antenna.
Yeah.
Where's John?
They're referring to Chapman.
He's got really good.
So they're still looking for the place
Yeah,
there?
he's looking.
Yeah.
He's bringing them
Keep
to the place.
It goes on for hours.
They know where it is, but Dennis is bringing them there right now. We're waiting for Dennis to say it's
Now
right
you're
or
going to
left.
notice they start saying things. You're going to have to. They start saying things throughout this, sort of giving them hints, and you'll notice it.
We're helping him. Oh, there. Just wild. But he went to the murder scene that night.
Must
He
have
remembered he
must
didn't
have
drive
heard somebody
10
else
years.
then.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, they're going to somebody else, but they haven't found it.
What was,
You know,
are you supposedly saying that Lynn drove him?
he drove them, man. He was
He
the
drove
driver.
them, yeah.
He was the driver to bring my dad.
And he stayed in the car.
That's the whole story. Right now, this is with my dad, Rick,
Supposedly
Mallory,
did that night.
James Solvay, all of them did this right here, what they're doing that night. Driving all this already. Yeah,
But they
right.
already passed that.
But they
house
already
long
way
ago.
past
I understand that,
Yeah.
yeah. So this guy's,
A
he's
crackhead?
lost.
He's a crackhead, yeah.
Yeah.
Pure crackhead, for sure.
Now, what are they saying about what Linda did?
No, right
That-
now.
Remember when he first beginning?
Yeah.
When From there to
Oh,
where
you-
our new house, I privately drove all that. But I would've,
Then
cause
you
right
took
our
over
house,
from
the
there, this way?
Queensway's right there. I would've
I'm
took
just-
the Queensway, I
once you
would've
just
never
drop-
drove there.
From where they back out there and they leave, from there to that house where they just set the car there, from there to there, Mom drove them back home, dropped them off and left.
And didn't say a word. Like all of a sudden, a bunch of people come running into her house, and she was shot in the head, shot in the chest, running around with chickens with their heads cut
Oh,
off.
I
This
said,
is
"Who?
2
What the
months
fuck?"
after Dennis Roy had come over and committed suicide
In our house, yeah.
2 months before that. And these two officers right out in the march. Now here, what we're going past, this is the road to the ferry.
Yeah.
We're going past
This is old. This is
in
no,
Cumberland. We're in
this
the town
is,
of Cumberland, and we're going past the
Sarsfield or
road.
something like that.
Yeah, Sarsfield's right here to the right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
The
go
people
up the
that
road.
got killed there, their house there, where is it?
Well, you'll see it further down. We went past the driveway. It's before Cumberland Antennas there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, remember I showed you it was
And-
right down the
Almost
accelerator.
8 miles past it now.
Yeah. Now listen, you have to be quiet.
Okay.
Okay.
Did you stay on this road or?
Yeah, well, I don't remember if we came this fucking far.
But he originally said, let's go
How
up.
far did it seem from where
Right? Didn't seem very far from where it is.
We'll drive it, we'll go to the end of this road. We'll drive it back, and we're gonna go shoot there, tell us.
See, he
No, we
went.
never came this fucking far.
He originally, when he said,
But like I said, you gotta have patience. I just gotta fucking try to remember.
Don't you remember? You just killed
How
someone.
far from, after you went by Stewart's house, did you pull over? Or how long?
Fuck, I don't remember. But I didn't think it was that far.
gotta pick up a crackhead to drive. Who doesn't even have a driver's license? He doesn't
You
even
go
have.
do a murder, yeah. You're like, come on, it makes a lot of sense.
Who doesn't even have a driver's license? Take Jim Sylvie's car. He's registered in the halfway house for manslaughter. Take his vehicle.
Yeah.
Run back to our house, which was the hottest house in Ottawa that had yellow tape all around it, and on TV 2 months
I
before.
know.
It wasn't that fucking far. I don't think.
And you have
And
lots of other
Paul-
cars to choose from,
It
right?
involved my
Yeah, and he's got a
Freaked
billion
out.
cars to choose from. You guys.
spouse over there. Now here, this turns around here.
Sorry about that.
Sorry about that. I'll try better. Now going back, I'll explain to you a few things as we go back. It gets pretty
Because
crazy.
it's been a long fucking time.
A long time.
5 months. 4 months, hasn't been that long. 4 months ago from this day the murder
Turn
happened.
off on this fucking road somewhere. So like a long driveway.
Yeah.
See? He
Was that very
originally,
far from where you let the guys out? Was that very far from where you let the guys out?
No.
No?
originally,
So from where you let the guys out, so you and Rob turned down the road, wasn't very far?
No. So I don't think we could have went any further off that road.
see, originally he says Mike Benas and I went to see his sister's house to see his race car. He says we stopped at the Cumberland Ferry, there's a restaurant gas bar. He goes into the restaurant. We go up to the corner of this road here and we hang a left, he says. So we coming in this direction. After he does the drive, he changes it to that we hang a right to go to the, okay? But me and Mike Benas went and did this and we come back, we said, we're going to give a couple of chances and their cars aren't worth nothing. But he changes this whole story because originally when he starts this thing, he says, let's go up to Cumberland. So he thinks it's in Cumberland because of the newspaper. But now he's trying to, when you're heading in this direction, there's two things. There's the mailbox numbers are in this side of the mailboxes going out in this direction. Okay?
That's what he's noticing it on. Is the
Yeah,
numbers.
and you'll notice here as you'll come back. Now we're heading back in towards our place. And you see how his story develops. With the hints and the...
When the
But
cops
Sue
are
Mulligan
helping him.
never showed this to my jury. I wanted her to sit and play it and explain it all to the jury. You have to tell the jury how he does this stuff. You don't come up with some Phoenix story in the ashes and...
Dad, I'm just letting you know right now, when you look at this tape, you're gonna I see like lines and shit, like it's bad, distortion, but that's because of that one.
Right, yeah,
Okay,
that's
like
no
that
problem. Yeah.
stuff. Okay, just don't think it's the.
No, I know, I've watched this before, I know. We'll be coming up to Fitzpatrick.
I want to watch it on here. This is better picture than that. It is.
Well, let's watch it.
No detail.
You're gonna see where he tells him to slow down, and Rydell slows down the next time he stops. And Dennis says slow down, Rydell stops, and you'll see the camera veer to the Laporte sign and go back. You'll notice that in the next few minutes there.
Where is that?
This is, we're coming back towards Dennis Fitzpatrick's place from Cumberland, the town of Cumberland. We're going back towards Dennis
This is
Fitzpatrick.
actually the road you live on.
Yes, we stay on this one
Yeah.
for the next 2 hours on the road even longer. We got the getaway driver. There's a crackhead who doesn't have a driver's license to take Jim Solvey's car, who's registered in half an ounce for manslaughter.
And no sense of direction.
And we bring the 3 times world arm wrestling champ Rick Mallory along, sit in the car and give him a machine gun. To go see Mike Giroux and his little quarter-gram dealer. And we got the getaway driver right here beside us now, for the first time. Doing this, we have the getaway driver right here beside us.
Should be the first getaway driver in history.
Not go too fast.
Do not go too fast. Okay. Now around this corner is Dennis's place, and the address is actually on Dennis's sign.
That's the antenna guy.
Yeah. Right here. The address is actually on there, and there's the satellite dish, and he's actually got his address on it. Now the address is 1330 in the Citizen, and it's
I
actually
know it's around here somewhere, but
1220.
It's around here somewhere, what?
it's a wicked place. Where I dropped them off, but I can't fucking remember.
Where is the place?
You'll see it. When Dennis says slow down, Rydell will actually stop, and that's at the driveway. And you'll see the camera veer to the Laporte sign and go back.
Is that where the murder scene?
Yeah.
That's where the house is?
Yeah.
So there's Laporte?
Yeah, near the Laporte sign.
Oh.
Which you'll see how they watch it all. You're coming up to the place now. But there's no houses.
Which side is it on?
Left.
It's on this side over here. It's gonna be next. But you can only see the yellow house going this direction because the way the trees are. You can't see it. And you never.
Not when you're going that
Not
way.
going that way, yeah.
So we won't see it.
You only see it at one section. I'm going to stop it when it gets there. You'll actually see the house. I'll show it to you. Because they do a U-turn in a driveway there, and you'll see the house. It's right up here. You'll see the garage.
Slow down
You see the house, that's the garage. Slow down a bit.
a bit. It's around here somewhere, I know that.
He stops. Then the other time he slowed down. This time Rydell stops. He's down. Now watch this thing pan to the Laporte sign, and then pan back.
Why did he point to the Laporte?
I
was
don't
the-
know. Somebody panned the camera and camera. He's never mentioned the Laporte sign still. Now,
Right around
listen.
here.
Yeah, because they made me stop on this road here, that's where you got off, is on this road here. And we drove for a bit, turned around and came back, but it's... Turn back around.
Hmm.
somewhere around here.
He's telling them to turn back
See, I
around.
remember we didn't go past Cumberland.
Now first time he ever
It was
mentions that.
before Cumberland.
First time he
But
ever
it was
mentions that.
after Rob's place.
Yeah, after Riddell just said all this before.
One more time.
Yeah,
You
please.
sure it was how far from
Gonna
you?
drive-
See, coach him at the beginning.
Now listen,
Make this phone call. It's important.
Okay.
Heather LaMarche just asked to go to a payphone. She says there's something that comes up that's more important than going on a ride to see who murdered a pregnant woman and her boyfriend. There's something more important that's come up. And
No
she
way.
has to go to a payphone now.
Well, don't they have sale?
Well, not then, I guess, and now they have to go to a payphone. In the middle of trying to find this place, something has come up
That's
more
more
important.
important than answering.
Yeah.
Stop and make that call.
Now wait.
Stop and make that call.
Now while he stopped and waited for the phone call, he asked Rydell whether he's going in the right direction or not. This is funny. You're gonna go past our place again.
Sir Riddell is impatient, eh? Off and on the gas.
He's getting a bit fed up with Dennis.
Yeah,
I think
well,
about now.
I guess Dennis is
He
not
didn't
catching
want to
on
arrest
to what
us,
he's
right?
trying to tell him.
Rydell did not want to
Or
arrest
he
us.
finally did, and because Rick Riddell,
Rydell-
that's what he said at the beginning. You sure? How far was it from when you walked from Robert's house? You sure is it here? Now when he come back, now he's saying, oh yeah, no, it's here. Because I remember, it's like he's saying everything that Rick
Crackhead.
Riddell just said.
Yeah, it's a crackhead. It's a
Well, wait
How
till
can
you
that
see.
stand? Like the jury, didn't they see that?
Sue never explained this to him. She didn't
Now we
play the
don't have
tape.
to be. Nobody's explaining. I'm listening to it. I can see.
No,
myself.
it's in the closing. You gotta point out things how he did it. You know what I mean? How he got his information. Sue went right around it. All the important
There's a
stuff.
lot that she left out.
She took off with you. Like she purposely. Her friends made $1 million the day I was convicted. And we're talking a lawyer. We're talking $1 million. And there ain't a lawyer around that can't explain away their ethics for $1 million. Come on, every damn lawyer going can think of some explanation why they can screw somebody for $1 million.
So where are they now? Where are they going?
I don't know. Party time. Right there, I think.
Must be coming up the, what?
Oh, they're looking
Ted
for a
Klein again, or-
payphone.
Yeah, they're
looking
going
for
back to the
payphone.
gas station. You know the gas station near the Great Cliffs?
Yeah.
That's where they're going to the payphone. I think that was Trim Road that we were at, no, or somewhere.
No, we already passed
Past
that.
Trim Road. That was what, 10th line? Yeah.
That's what I thought you
You think they set him up? Like that's what? Like I can't believe they're in the middle of investigating a murder, and she gets a call. They
The
leave.
call, what's more important,
I
They're
don't
going
get
far
that.
away from the house now. They're going really far away.
yeah, to make this
They're on the
call.
right, the mall's
But
coming up.
when they get out of the van, you gotta be quiet because it's funny when he asks if he's going in the right direction.
Yeah.
Yeah, got that. That's my first thing I was thinking.
Wait till this is funny in the garage. This is
They're
absolutely
telling me
hilarious.
where it is. Oh, don't fuck up.
Well, what in your mind would be more important to go in the middle of this guy trying to find the place? What would be more important
I don't
than
know.
that you'd have to go answer this call? It's just amazing.
Unless it's got to do with the case.
Still, you take care of this first. Find the house.
Dinner reservations.
Find the house. You know what I mean? Like we'll call
Yeah.
later. I'm
Yeah.
not
Call
gonna.
later. You're on the mission right
Okay,
now.
now we're off and we're in the elevator with all the music and music. now. I don't know quite who gets out of it. I think it's Lamarche.
Somebody in the back.
I think it's
anyways.
Lamarche. Yeah. Now listen.
They're writing.
Yeah, they're showing each other the shit.
Good pet.
Why, am I going in the right direction or what?
I'm not gonna tell you.
Eh?
I'm not gonna tell you.
I know.
We're gonna drive it once more from Stewart's place there.
Yeah.
I'll go slow and
Is he being coached? I mean, like, how can he ask questions? Ardell knows we're on tape. We can't.
Yeah, you can't say anything.
say nothing yet. Yeah.
Is this guy right here that's doing this right now, is he incarcerated right now? Is there
No.
He's just doing this?
He's getting $3,000
Okay.
a month by them. But he's wanted 3 provinces, but they haven't arrested him. He's
Just an
had warrants in
informant
3 provinces for him at this time, and they haven't arrested him. They're giving him $3,000 a month for this story. That she's the, but he doesn't mention her name once during this whole video, except for the bitch's home
Yeah.
thing.
He said, yeah, he goes, Rob said this is
When
where
does he mention her name though?
Doesn't until I guess later on in a statement where he adds a little.
Didn't you
statement.
say he was chopping wood and all of a sudden he realized
No,
that
5 years later he changes from the information. He has this eliminated story. The information in that story is all found in the 3 newspaper clippings. Originally, 2 months after the murders, he's telling Heather Lamarche that I'm telling him this information. 5 years later, just before he testifies in October of '95, he changes it to Rick Trudell tells him the information at our house while they're running around with the chickens with their heads cut off. When he does this, he makes Linda basically a possible witness. But you have to remember, this guy thinks he may have hallucinated all these things. This may not even...
He says that 5 years after that.
I'm telling him this, and Rick Trudell's telling, from me telling him the information 2 months after the murder, to now it's Rick Trudell.
Yeah, but when does Denis Gaudreau said that I drove
Bring her
him?
into the story.
When
This
did that-
day, today, when he goes back and signs the statement, he puts down.
Was it today?
I'll show you his statement, which is next day or something on the 14th. This is
Why come I
actually
didn't find that out until '98? Why come they never asked me that before?
because they know you didn't do it, so they didn't tell you
they
about
don't
it.
want to bring it out yet. Wait, if they had to use it.
They, what they did to you is just, it's bizarre land
Never
up past
questioned
bizarre
her for
land.
how many years?
Yeah.
After hearing that?
And they didn't tell
They
her.
know he's a bullshitter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they know.
Hours after hours after hours after hours.
Hours. Yeah.
I was like 3
Days,
days on the
3
fucking
days on
stand
tape
in
machine.
court.
No, but
3
that's
days
not
from
even
9
what
to
she's on
4,
stand.
it's
4
real,
days on the
real.
stand. You're on 4 days.
4 days and you're there like 8 hour
April
days.
15th.
From 9 to 4, 4:30. Sometimes nights it was 5.
Yeah, you were
like
doing
8, 9
interviews with
hours a
them.
day.
Yeah.
Fucking shit, man.
They never told her.
They never brought that up when they had you on the stand?
No. No, I'll show
They
you where they
did
went right
once,
now.
they did once,
Sue
but then,
did once.
but then the Crown got up, asked me, the jury to leave, asked me to leave.
Yeah. Let it
Then
go.
whatever they did, I don't know. Then
Yeah.
they called the jury back, they called me back. I wanted to say, and that was
Okay.
it. They never talked
Okay,
about
quiet,
it again.
Watch this.
That was it.
Get back.
46 cents a liter,
Is that how much
36
it was?
cents a liter.
36,
36.
I think.
Yeah. It was a while ago.
What was I driving then?
Now we're going to start back and see if they can find the place again. The important phone call is over. I don't know what this important phone call was.
She's not saying anything.
No. Something that was that important to cut this thing to go off on a... It's bizarre.
Unbelievable.
This is their only murder investigation Rydell and Lamarche have ever done. This is, they've only done this one and no other. Before, since, or after.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
This is the granddaddy of them all. And you've got to remember, Denis Gaudreau thinks he may have hallucinated this now. So we have his word against Linda's word right now, is what this $30 million case boils down to. The rest of everybody is just window dressing.
They had you on the stand the way they were asking you about the time that the guys came to your place.
No, they never asked her.
No.
They never once asked her. On the
Well, I
stand.
found that out from you.
Yeah.
I freaked. That's when he taped me. I didn't know it was being taped.
I have
And
the
he
tape
told
here.
me, and I freaked.
We'll
That's
play the
tape
tape
went
after.
mysteriously missing for a year. Then I made the video after I found out that. I made the video say, hey, whoa, that did not
Yeah,
happen.
okay, the stuff.
Then the tape came back all of a sudden. We got it.
I made another
And
tape
then all
of you.
this
The
shit
tape that we
happened.
watched.
Yeah.
That was done by the amicus, friends in the court. What happened in September 22nd, 2003, I went to the Court of Appeal.
They're going back.
They're going back now. They've left the gas station. They're going back. They're going to go back up to your house there in a little while, and then it's from there we're going to see how long it took again. You know, it goes right past the place again. How much more time is left?
There's another 15 minutes.
Okay.
Oh, do I need to smoke? I gotta go pee.
Yeah, well, we'll just stop it. When it comes to the 15, we'll just stop that. We'll take a break, and then we'll come back and finish about another half hour.
Half hour?
Yeah. But we'll stop and do a break. Okay, interesting.
You okay?
Yeah,
Don't know who the
I find it
first
very
one.
interesting.
Welcome to the justice system. Just us system, I call it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just us lawyers and
And
police.
I'm still going bullshit with our son.
Well, we're gonna, it's gonna be taken care of, slowly but surely. I've only been out 2 weeks, Linda. Give me another,
I know.
give me time. Give me time there. I'm a little worried. Step at a time. There's the road up to 10th line.
Try again.
Finish all right?
No, I can't. I have to pee.
One more minute.
Too much stuff. Sometimes I can
Well,
drink.
women can hold it for
I
days.
can drink a gallon of water. No problem. When it comes to coffee, I can't. Okay, with some coffee.
Okay, so now we're back at the house. So this is back at our place. So you'd have to go this distance.
So when all this happened, you left from our house? Oh,
No, we left from Hochelaga. And we went up, and Dennis said the bitch is home. We ran up, dropped him off at the place. I pulled out a marijuana cigarette. He just added that in 1998, smoked a joint, and then came back and picked him up on the side of the road and drove back to our house where he involved you to drive them all home with the guns in the car and the whole the getaway driver would come running back to the house.
unbelievable.
That's the story. That's a $30 million story. And none of these lawyers could fix them, straighten up, or, do the right thing because they're completely clueless.
Is this our house coming up to the left?
No, we're past our place. This is Trim Road. Right up there where the flashing light is.
Okay, where is the mirror?
We would have come off the Queensway right here and turned on Trim, off of Trim and on to there, rather than taking all those other, it's just a hard way to go. Now we're going to come up to this T's house again. We're going towards Cumberland again. He's going to go right past it without saying a word.
Show me where that house.
We will.
I never saw it.
When it
Now that
does
I'm
the UE,
so-
I'll actually show you the house. When it does the UE, I'll stop it on the thing. I'll show you that. Now he's going to go right past and see if right now hits the accelerator again at the driveway. You'll see the Laporte signs over on this side. has never mentioned the Laporte sign, but it's swung to it once already. Right up here. These are the Laporte signs. Right there. And the driveway's over here. As soon as you get past. No, he's not saying nothing, is he?
There's a driveway?
There's the accelerator. That's the driveway.
Like,
Just to
hello.
get me,
And he's not saying nothing, is he? You'll see who says something first again. Coming up, there's Cumberland Antenna again. But you can't see the house.
What's up with that?
The address and description of the house are in the Ottawa Citizen, and on CTV News they actually had a video of the house and all that on CTV News.
Yeah, but you keep passing the house and they go forever and ever.
Yep. Well, he goes right to the very end of this road now. This time, he goes right to the very end of this road. Very, very, very end. Remember where it hits the way before you get to Rockland, this road hits? It goes all the way to there.
Connects back into this 174.
Doesn't say a word, no one's saying a word. See who says first. Which minutes left?
So,
Right into Cumberland. Not a word out.
They way past the house. I don't get that.
Okay, you're just past the road and go down to the ferry. Yeah. You know the area.
The arena's just right up.
That's why you go to Clarence Creek.
Yeah.
Get some cheese on the
Did you come this far now?
I don't think so.
He
Just
hit.
trying to cut it. Go all the way to the end of this road, we'll come all the way back.
The thing we had him was like, get away, drive. He isn't hallucinating.
There's a big discrepancy between driving half an hour and from your place and
And there's a getaway driver, 50%.
Yeah.
So they're telling the jury after you got off the stand. How much more time do we got?
4.5.
Probably when we get down to the end of this road, we'll stop it and we'll take a break. And at the turn.
There's another half hour of this?
Well, we have to go back, no, about maybe another 20 minutes, and then we'll go back. We'll take a break. And we'll stop when it turns, where it hits the road to Rockland is where I'm gonna,
Where it hits the 174.
yeah. But they cut out some other parts at the end of the tape. It's a longer tape than I seen before, but now it's shortened. And they cut off. Did I fuck up again? Sorry about that. 99% sure, and a bunch of they cut that out. But you'll see.
Oh.
Get this car on. Get this car on.
The dad's getting pissed off. Might be on the gas.
he knows he's wasting time.
Yeah, because they know where the house is.
And why is he going so fast if he's supposed to look and watch? But he's supposed to know where he's going. He's the one that drove there.
Yes, it doesn't matter how fast you go.
Exactly, but why the come he doesn't know where the heck it
Because he
is?
didn't do it. He didn't go. It's a bullshit story right there. Should tell you everything.
You're a major part of this, believe it or not. You should have sat down and said, well, here, didn't you drive home this way?
I never drove in period, so there you go.
You don't know where he lives. This guy.
Where's Mojo?
Yeah, you lived in the same ocean where we live on Shalaga. Where the heck are you?
No.
Nope. He's sure now it's not. It's a
Gotta
real.
go back.
Gotta go back.
That takes it that fucking long.